All right. So I'm excited to be sitting here with my beautiful friend and client, Kim Morgan, who is a life coach extraordinaire. I mean, she and I had a role play opportunity recently, and she took me through her consult. And it really blew me away. So, Kim, thanks so much for taking a couple of minutes to spend with me here.
Thank you.
So, you jumped in to the Academy, Thrive Academy, and just tell the ladies kind of where you were when you joined. Like, why did you jump in?
I joined because I wanted a Christian group because that was really important to me. And a friend had recommended that I check you out. And so once I talked with you and heard like your passion for helping women who love Christ and allowing their business to grow, and I was just at a point where I wanted that accountability and wanted like support around me and wanted the right kinds of like tools to go forward. And I loved that it was Christ-centered because I feel like that's missing in most business support.
Right. Because you had invested in other things before. Talk a little bit about that.
I'd invested in a lot and I got a lot from it as well, but it wasn't centered around Christ. And I think that was what was really missing for me because there was still a part of me that was like, does God want me to have this business? And I think bringing God into it and helping that be the center, like I have to remind myself to pray about my business. And this group helps me to do that instead of only praying for other people, to pray about my business because God is involved. And you're so great about reminding us of that and reminding us that it's a beautiful thing to bring to God and to have it the way you can help people and how he can help you help people through your business is really beautiful.
Right. Well, thank you for that. I mean, to God, to Christ be all glory of everything that's going on in the Academy. And there is a lot. I mean, just talk for a moment about our weekly calls, our group coaching and mastermind calls, because so many ladies tell me that's like their favorite thing. So give someone who's never experienced that type of group coaching session, kind of a peek inside.
I love that because you get to connect with other women. And that's one of the greatest parts too about this group is being connected with other women who love God and who also are in different parts in their business. So it's great to come together, hear what other people's questions are, get feedback on things from other people, see like debriefs and see how things are done and how they did something so that you can learn from that, which is really powerful. And get other people's input into something that you have a question about. And I think it's just powerful to connect and see where other people are. And then you don't feel alone because you see you're with other people that are supporting you and you know that they're there for you too. And you see that they're having similar struggles and you can support them. And then having you to guide us and help point us in the right direction is amazing.
So, well, thank you for that too. So on the group calls, we kind of begin it with me kind of mini training on a hot point that I see we need to do to get back on track or to take the business in a more, profitable direction. So that was only a recent tweak instead of just coming with questions that I thought it was important to kind of have that mini training to focus us. How has that been helpful for you?
I love that because it gives us a little bit of, like you said, something to focus on. It gives us a little more information that we can then take and use in our business and see where we are with that. And yeah, I love that. It gives us a place to focus. And I also just love the way you bring things to us because you're just so authentic and real and down to earth and very like your humor, it cracks me up. So I just love that. And I appreciate that. You're not elevating yourself above us and you're like, I'm in here, I'm in it with you. You have the experience to guide us and you bring it with a lot of humor, which is fun. So yeah, I do. I love the teaching at the beginning and then being able to interact with people on the call.
Yeah, that's great. And it's true. Like on any one week, there'll be laughter, there'll be some tears. A lot of times for me when I pray, right? So
we bring all the emotion, but that's okay. We're women. We like the emotion.
That's right. Well, let's focus on you and your business. So in recent months, I would say, is when you really dove in, like with both feet. You are in it to win it. So share with the ladies all these accomplishments you've gotten in recent weeks once you've really been able to jump in.
Yeah, I had so many different pieces floating around. So I've been doing the very basic things like filing for an LLC, getting a contract done, and starting to put together some marketing plans. And I went to a workshop that I'd been putting off for a while. I went to a workshop where I connected with someone that became a client, and putting into place like lots of pieces of the business that have been on my mind. But I think just taking the action and saying, I'm going to concentrate on this and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to concentrate on this and I'm actually going to do this, instead of letting things just float around and just get information, to actually act on it. That has made the big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. And it, if I'm right, it's given you, it's moved you forward actually, but it also gave you confidence, and talk about that a second, because the confidence and the mindset to even just decide to take it in bite-sized chunks is ginormous, right?
Yes. Yeah. The confidence comes, I think it comes from action, and also from putting myself out there where it's uncomfortable, like putting myself out there in a workshop where I'm giving parts of my talk to people, doing the role play that is uncomfortable, and putting my, raising my hand to step out and do things that are uncomfortable. And that helps build confidence, because you see you can do it. And even though it's uncomfortable, you do it and you survive it and you learn from it. And then you gain more confidence. And every little piece that I accomplish, whether it's like a technical thing or role playing or more active in the business, then it builds my confidence, which is great.
Right. And your bank account is reflecting those actions, right? Because one thing that I find is that ladies that want to do business, we're so great at what we do, but so many women aren't great at translating their expertise into dollars, like to getting clients. And that's what I see you doing. You're more, I guess, focused on that. You're taking right action. So I'm so proud of you. Do you want to speak to that at all?
Yeah, I think it's just knowing that the only way to grow is to put myself out there and focus on getting clients. And I didn't know the path for a long time. And so having specific actions and then actually taking those actions and focusing on how I can serve people and what words are going to attract the person that I'm looking to help has been really useful.
Yeah, because as you just mentioned, you got a new client and this person was all over you, and that person was pursuing you, which I just love to hear, because of the actions that you're doing and putting yourself out there. Obviously you're impressive. Then they jumped on the phone with you and they're like, yeah, when can we start? Right? Just tell
me.
them.
Yeah, they wanted to start right then. I thought they were reaching out to do networking. So I wasn't really prepared for the sales call. But once I realized they were interested in coaching, then I kind of transitioned a little bit into the sales role, and they were ready to, they're like, can you talk later today? And I couldn't. I had, my calendar was booked that day and the next day, but 2 days later we started, and they didn't want to commit to a package, but we did a session. And then after that, they wanted to book the next session. And this week after that session, they wanted to book another one in 2 days. So it's been really great to see the progress and see how they're being able to have some breakthroughs and work with someone in that way. It's been really fun.
Yeah. So what are you most excited about in your business right now?
I think some of the techniques that I've been learning and studying, taking those and putting them into action and seeing results with clients. So a lot of studying, a lot of training, and then actually being able to use it now is just really lights me up a lot.
That's awesome. So the training in the modules and things like that, and participating in the group, is that what you mean, hon?
Right. Yes. Training in modules, participating in the group, like all the learning, things I've learned about coaching, all the things together, kind of coming together now and being able to, yes, actually use it.
Yeah, that's great. And you recently renewed your membership in the Academy. And why did you decide to do that?
That was a no-brainer, because I got so much value from this group. Everything that you bring, the trainings, the community, and then all the experts that you bring in, all of it is so much value that it is basically a no-brainer for me, and all that centered around Christ. And yeah, I am so excited about another year. And now that I feel like I've really jumped in with both feet, I'm so excited to see this year and how things progress, and how much more progress this year.
Yeah, I can't wait to see where you are a year from right now. Talk just for a moment, if you would, about the experts. What type of experts have you seen inside the academy that you're especially like wowed by and that you've really enjoyed?
Yeah, I've gone to the sales, which was really helpful. She's helped so much in just getting our head around sales calls and how we can improve there. The social media, I've asked questions there and gotten some really great. Sometimes the questions are just spinning in your head and you just need somebody to tell you. And then just great advice from that. And the funnels expert, that has been really brilliant. So I love that. And the copywriting I haven't used, but I will, because that's also super valuable.
Okay, awesome. Well, one last question. What do you say to the woman who's like, this all sounds terrific, but it's scaring the bejeebies out of me to invest? Like what would you say to her when she's like, I don't have a whole lot of money. Should I really do this?
Yeah, I would say I totally understand, because I've totally been there, and it is scary to invest and to make that decision. And when you invest in yourself in something like this, it is the best decision you can make, because when you invest, you'll show up more. When you invest, you're voting for yourself. It's like that vote of confidence. Sometimes you have to step out before you feel ready, and step out before you feel that confidence, and the confidence will catch up to you. It's when you have this level of support in Judy's group, it's amazing. I don't think there's anything else out there like it. And it can only go forward and be better from here.
That's great. Well, listen, Kim, I want to congratulate you for all of the successes that you've enjoyed recently. And I know, like I say, I can't wait to see where you are even at the end of the year. So thank you, Kim. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Love you, hon. Take good care.
Bye.